February is all about love and emotion, so throughout the month I'm going to be talking about emotional eating because there's no way you can climb your way out of obesity or even just lose 20 pounds without getting a grip on emotional pitfalls. I'm calling it Emotional Eating 101. There's a lot to cover here and realize we're only scratching the surface. To some extent, you must do the hard work yourself. I'm going to be talking about emotions in a general way, but you'll need to dig in and think about how these things play out in your own life. First up is denial. I now recognize that many of my destructing eating behaviors were a way of burying my head in the sand. I would stand in the pantry and just eat until I hurt. But for me, denial meant detachment from my physical body and even my thoughts. Occasionally, I would hear a thought rise to my consciousness, "Stop doing this, you don't want to do this." And almost literally, I would stuff that thought back down with more food. Fortunately, there's a contrasting helpful emotion that lies on the other side of each of the negative ones. For denial, it's acceptance. I have to work very hard to be honest with myself and accept my weaknesses. They don't make me a bad person, but I must manage them in a way that's not self-destructive. All the strategies that I've developed around healthy eating and exercise are for exactly that reason. In the second week of February, I'll be talking about fear. We're driven to do a lot of things, or maybe more accurately, avoid a lot of things out of fear. Fortunately, the opposing emotion to fear is contentment. Next, we'll confront hopelessness and futility. I've touched on this recently because I think it's something most diet experts overlook, and overcoming it is absolutely critical to weight loss. The flip side there is optimism and hope. The good news is there's plenty of that to be had, and I'm going to show you how to get it. And finally, there's shame. Shame is maybe the worst self-inflicted wound there is. It can be excruciatingly painful and paralyzing. But on the other side of shame lies pride in yourself and your accomplishments. It's tough to look honestly at how these emotional issues play out in your own life. It takes a lot of courage to look yourself in the eye and turn this around. But you can do it. I know you can. And you'll never be alone. I'm right here with you to help you figure it out because it matters.